putting a passive course out there is great and you feel like people are just going to flow in, but you end up spending more time on the back end. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Let's get it. Hello. Great morning. Happy Monday. Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. If you don't know what we do here, we talk all things premium courses, whether you are creating online courses or face-to-face, how you start to package your expertise, your knowledge, your life experiences into these meaningful luxury experiences for the clients and students that you want to reach around the world. Okay, so if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when more episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. I always love interacting with you all. What's going on, IG? I see you on as well. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, let me know in the comments where you're watching from or what time it is. I always like to see the global reach of these episodes. All right, let's jump into this. Should you be creating these standalone passive courses or should you be creating group mentorship programs? All right, let's get into it because I believe that we can do both. All right, hybrid is where it's at. A lot of times we think, what's going on? Tasha, it's good to see you on Mentees in the building. A Taste of Tea Salon. I love it. I hope you are doing well. Sending you much love and kisses. I love to see my mentees in the building. So a lot of people think that creating these passive courses, like if you just take a course, you host it online, you throw it up there, okay? And I mean like with love, because we take care in creating the things that we are putting out into the world, of course, okay? Pro tip for your courses, please don't just take something and throw it up there, all right? When I say throw it up there, I mean, you want to package this thing up because you think that hosting online is going to save you time. In all actuality, when you just package something and host it passively, waiting for people to flow into your funnels or flow onto your web pages, you're actually expending more time and energy than you would be if you used a hybrid model. So the hybrid model, it starts to encompass both passive courses, so you can host pieces of your course online, but also there's the group mentorship aspect of it. What I mean by it's going to suck more of your time and energy to just host the course is that you are essentially still answering questions or wanting to be there for your clients and students, and why not get paid what you deserve to be paid in order to do that, okay, in order to show up. Naturally, people are going to pay more when you have a group mentorship aspect than when you just host a passive course. Now, as a high performer, as a creative, as somebody who is in a space, is likely you are in this space if you're watching this, you're someone who takes great care in what it is that you do. Like you love what it is that you do. You're passionate about the thing that you want to teach. And so you want to make sure that it's taught right, okay? Meaning that the people coming into your programs are getting results. When you have a passive course, it's hard to measure that, okay? I'm not saying that people can't flow through your passive courses and still get the results, but you make more impact when you're able to sit, okay, with people and not necessarily hold their hands, but to be able to answer questions kind of on the spot, right? Be able to speak from your experience, speak from your expertise, and not feel like you are, again, just throwing some program out there or throwing a resource out there. What's going on, Gus? It's good to see you. I hope that you are well. I appreciate y'all being in the building. And so you can do a hybrid model. So if you're not comfortable with, let's say, I don't want to do a group mentorship program, I don't have a lot of time for that. I remember one of my students and clients, Esther, okay, Esther was a full-time registered nurse. And she was like, Doc, I really love what it is that I do. I still want to be a nurse. I still want to practice, right? But I also want to create this course to help people who are breaking into the nursing field. And so she's like, I'm going to host it. Now, so she tried hosting initially and just kind of like putting it out there. But then she went back and she's like, I still like the group aspect as well, like the mentorship aspect, because she found that her clients, her students that were flowing into her courses still had questions, okay, that she needed to answer. She still needed to show up for them. And so it makes more sense practically from a time standpoint, okay, because again, putting a passive course out there is great and you feel like people are just going to flow in, but you end up spending more time on the back end, organizing your systems, okay, making sure that people are flowing into the course. And it's not that you don't have to do that inside of your group mentorship programs. It's just easier because you tend to, in group mentorship programs, get people results faster, okay, which means more testimonials. And what do I always say? If you're new here and you don't know what I always say you're not going to be able to continue selling a course or sustain your sales if you're not getting people results. So you have to have a way to measure that. And what better way than to be there side by side, working with your students, with your clients, and enabling them to accelerate their pathway to success. Okay, what's going on, CT? It's good to see you on. Kim, I do not, but I'm excited that you are here. Please know that this channel is for premium courses, online, face-to-face, all those things. So remember, how you are showing up here is a representation of who it is that you are. All right, I love y'all. I'm sending y'all much love. Let's keep it like uplifting, positive, inspirational, all of those things. So I needed to bring that real quick about packaging your courses. You can do both, and you should do both. Okay, you get better results time-wise as well as profit-wise when you do group mentorship as well as hosting online. So you can take passive and group mentorship and make them hybrid, and that's what we call premium courses. Okay, so you're still able to show up for your people as well as take some of the free time back by being able to refer your clients and students to specific modules and lessons and things that you have created, assets and resources, and you've hosted inside of this portal, but also showing up for them, whether it is in a group fashion. It depends on how you want to package this up, right? A smaller group or a larger group. A group fashion on maybe it's one night a week, bi-weekly, right? So every 2 weeks you're meeting with this group of people. Or it can be, if you're have a higher level program, then maybe you're doing accountability check-ins once a week, okay, with the people inside of your programs. It can be in groups of 2 or 3, right? And if you have a higher level program, then maybe you are reaching out to, let's say you have 10 students in your highest level program. Maybe you have, you meet once a week for accountability checks with every single student, but they're shorter time frames. So, 15 to 30 minutes, so you can make sure that you're checking in and you're providing the accountability that they need to continue moving forward. Please remember, it's important who you enroll in which tier or which level of your program. So it's not that you have to create different programs. I'll put this here as a pro tip, is that you have different levels for one program. And if that be the case, you need to really pay attention to who's enrolling at which tier and the level of accountability they need. And then you provide that to them depending on where it is that they are. Okay, so a teacher always knows where his or her student is. That's very important. Pro tip. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notifications so you know when more episodes like this drop. At least hit the like notification so that we can continue to spread this message out to the people who really need it. I appreciate all of y'all for showing up here on today. I hope you have an amazing start to your week. Know that I love you, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.